Hey YouTube. I already recorded this once, and the audio got messed up for the first half, so I'm sad. So I'm gonna do this a lot more quicker this time around. Um, Welcome to the Reckoning gameplay overview. They released this at like 1 in the morning, maybe because they released it earlier due to China being like 12 hours ahead or something. I don't know. There's a lot of gameplay videos on YouTube. If you wanna go check it out, I'm just gonna cover the gameplay overview of the set mechanic, the units. Yeah. I might cover another video later regarding the what the units actually do. And all the units, because I think they're all on a different website. But let's dive into the Reckoning gameplay overview. So, the new mechanic, shadow items. First things first, shadow components can appear in every carousel after the first one, as well as in the armory, a pop-up shop where you choose from a selection of item components similar to how you buy champions. It's important to note that the armory will also play a major role in hyper role, and it's likely to stick around. From a mix of armory and carousel options, players should expect to get 2 to 4 shadow components in any given game depending on their choices. This is really cool. Like a slight, what's it called? A slight downside from of TFT is that if you get, well, before step 5 was that if you get absolutely screwed in item RNG, like you got really unlucky and got like 3 belts, 3 cloaks, 3 vests, something like that, there's not much you can do in case like it doesn't really fit your comp. If your items don't really fit your comp. Now this is armory, so you can actually pick up items, which is sick. This is really cool. One shadow component is enough to corrupt an entire completed item. 2 shadow components do not create an uncorrupted completed item. Once the item's corrupted, it's not going back. Yeah, so they're much more powerful than base items, but if you use carelessly, they can cause you more harm. So let's dive into it. So Zeke's Herald grants attack speed to its allies within 1 hex of the same row, but Zeke's Evil Herald will steal attack speed from allies to empower the user. So I'm going to give an example from like set 4 units. So, or I guess set 4.5. So let's say you have a Sivir in the middle, and on the left is a Tristana, and on the right is a Teemo. You know, before it would, normal Zeke's Herald would just give the attack speed to all 3. Zeke's Evil Herald, I think most likely will take the attack speed from Tristana and Teemo and give it all to Sivir. So decreasing the power of 2 of your champions to make an Omega powerful attack speed champion. So that's really cool. Rabadon's, while the vanilla death cap gives its wearer a lot of ability power, the cursed death cap gives the wearer even more ability power at the cost of the crown's max health. Currently, Rabadon, I believe, is 30 base AP because it's 2 rods. Each rod is 15 AP, and Rabadon itself gives 40 AP, I think. It just gives more. Maybe it would be like 100 AP in total, but maybe at a cost of like 500 HP, something like that. So you can make like a glass cannon with AP, so that's really cool. Ginsu's, right now I think it's I searched it up earlier. I believe it is 15%. Yeah. 6%, 16%, 6% bonus attack speed from basic attacks. So maybe it's say 10%. But it drains percentage of the wearer's max HP each attack. So maybe like 1 to 2%. I'm guessing. That's very cool. I'm gonna skip this. Let's dive into the comps. Let's dive into some of the traits. Forgotten. It's a 3/6/9 trait. Each Forgotten champion gets bonus ability power and attack damage, and each shadow item worn by a Forgotten champion increases these bonuses. So It's 9 champions: Vayne, Warwick, Hecarim, Fresh, Victor, Katarina, Draven, Rise, Viego. A couple of like returning and like a lot of, well, some returning and some new traits. Ranger, I think, is back from like set 1 and set 2. Knight might even be back from set 1. We have a bunch of new ones like Cavalier, Spellweaver, Legionnaire, Abomination, Skirmisher. Forgotten, I would say, it's almost like set 3 Cybernetic, where Cybernetic was if you put an item on a unit with Cybernetic, they would get bonus HP and AD. Here, I think it's just a flat, what's it called? A flat bonus for Forgotten Champions, but if you give them a shadow item, and each one gives them an extra bonus. So that's really cool. Like, let's say you put 3, maybe they get like 100, like, I don't know, 180, 100 AP, something like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna skip through this. I have a lot I probably need to talk about, and I'm running low on water, so, and I already started dying, so. Moving on, Helion gains attack speed at 357 whenever a Helion unit dies. An imperfect Doppel Helion of the same unit will leave from a Helion portal and join the fight. Ziggs, Kled, Poppy, Cannon, Lulu, Teemo. I'm thinking Ziggs is gonna be like from set 3, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna be like a reroll comp. So yeah. There's only 6 with this. If you want to get the 7 bonus, attack speed bonus, you need a recurve bow and a spatula, but one of them has to be a shadow item. So I think there's even a shadow spatula, which is kind of interesting. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Nightbringer. Nightbringers 2468 gain a decaying shield equal to the percent of their max HP. The first time they drop below 50%. When the shield is applied, the Nightbringer gains bonus damage. All the units: Vlad, Sejuani, Lee Sin, Morgana, Yasuo, Aphelios, Diana, Darius. If you played League, I would say this is almost like Immortal Shield Bow, which is probably the same, where if they drop below 50% or drop to a certain amount of HP, they get shield. Really cool. Yeah. Let's skip over the description. Dawnbringer. Again, everything's in the description down below if you want to check out the actual article itself. Dawnbringer. After night comes dawn. The first time Dawnbringers 2468 drop below 60% HP, they rapidly heal the percent of their max health. When the heal occurs, all allied Dawnbringers gain bonus damage. You know, roughly the same as I forgot to turn off my radio, my alarm from 9 o'clock. Yeah, so it's like Nightbringer, but instead of a shield, it's healing. I feel like this is not gonna be as good as Nightbringer because it's healing. Maybe it gets screwed over by anti-healing like Sunfire and Morello, so might not be as good, but still, you know, probably not that bad. Yeah, so we have Gragas, Kha'Zix, Soraka, Nidalee, Riven, Karma, and Garen. Gonna skip through that. Now let's go to the 5 costs. Kale. Redeem the Verdant Legionnaire. Kale is back again and with a vengeance. Kale now ascends every couple of seconds to gain bonuses. As she levels up, she scales faster, but also harder, better, and stronger. The first time she ascends, hold on. First time she ascends, her attacks will deal bonus true damage. Upon her second ascension, her attacks explode in an AoE around the target. Reaching her third ascension, she will gain immunity for 1 second after every 7th attack. Protect her long enough to reach the final ascension, and she'll become the most powerful unit TFT has ever seen, raining swords around her target and dealing huge amounts of damage. I would say this is roughly I'm based on the GIF. I'm assuming, what's it called? I would say maybe like every. I would assume when she ascend, it takes like 40 mana maybe to ascend, something like that. Because she's not ascending right away. Maybe even like 30 mana. But yeah, it looks pretty insane. So that's gonna be cool. Teemo, Cruel, Helion, Invoker. Teemo's back too, and you're gonna have to sacrifice more in gold to recruit him. Teemo's gonna cost 6 low legend health from the shop, but can be sold for the normal 5 gold. Once you've recruited the cruelest champion, he will happily scatter Infernal Souls around the enemy with the highest attack speed. When an enemy nears an Infernal Soul or after 3 seconds, the souls explode, reducing enemy attack speed and dealing magic damage over 3 seconds. Don't estimate him in a 1v1. 6 HP is a lot. If you're in a losing position, it is gonna be really scary if you try to pick up Teemo like at level 8. You're winning position and you want to try to 2-star Teemo, that's 18 HP you need to sacrifice. That's a lot. So that'd be pretty scary. We'll see. I have no clue how well it's gonna be, but yeah. Alright, so some splash traits. Cavalier. Cavaliers are charging into battle with the innate ability to dash quickly towards the unit they target. As you stack this trait, your Brave Cavaliers will gain increased damage reduction 2-3-4 that is doubled for 4 seconds at the start of combat and after their charges. Cool. It's like, I don't know. No, this is just straight up different. This is new. This is a really cool trait. I almost want to say it's kind of like Berserker and from set 2, in that they like based on the GIF, they charge up and then they're gonna get reduced damage. So that's kind of cool. I like it. Like kind of a different version of Frontline, and I really like it. Coven. This one's really cool. Mentioned earlier, blah 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 blah. It's an all-nothing trait. You will need all 3 Coven champions to activate the synergy, which elects the champion nearest the center of your Coven units to become the Coven leader, gaining 50% bonus health. Additionally, each time a Coven unit casts their ability, a fraction of the mana cost is bestowed upon the Coven leader. So if you look at the GIF, you have Lysandra, LeBlanc, and Morgana in a triangle. They put the Kale in between all 3. Which is really cool. So the Kale will get 50% bonus HP, and when Lysandra, LeBlanc, and Morgana cast their ult, the Kale will get some mana. So think of it as like, what's it called? Think of it as like Star Guardian, like a 3-piece Star Guardian. That's slightly better. Yeah, that's slightly better. Cool. Really freaking cool. Yeah. Sick. Ironclad. Physical blah 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 blah. It's a 2-3-piece trait. It provides all allies with bonus armor. Cool. We finally get like a trait that's like Mystic but for armor. So that's really, really cool. As you know, Mystic, splash it in like 2-4 piece, something like that. All your allies get bonus magic resistance. Now we have something that gives all your allies bonus armor. Really cool. Yeah. Revenant. Revenants survive after their death. After their first death each combat. Once they come back, they take and deal increased damage. The more Revenants you have, 2-3, more HP to resurrect with. Really cool. Yeah. Free GA. That's it. All this will be coming really late Tuesday night, I think. Or if you're not awake, it's fine. Wake up Wednesday, and it should be on PBE. Oh, also confirmed by more Doug on the stream. Hyperroll, the new TFT lab game mode thing, I don't know how you want to call it, will also be up on PBE. So, you know, you can try a bit of both. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I should have another video, maybe, probably with, I think, all the champions. Because I think there's a website that should have all of them. And I think after that, I will be releasing a Theorycraft video with Theorycrafting a bunch of comps. So look forward to that as well. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate it a lot. Again, article will be in the description down below. What else? There's a lot of videos on YouTube showcasing gameplay, because a lot of players got to what's it called, in the league partner program, got to play test, which is really cool. Go check that out as well. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. See you all next time. Take care.